Hey,
here we are.
All right, John. Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
John.
All right.
We can always count on you, John.
Yep. So we have the internet has been on and off and been really wonky. So excuse us for being silent. But we have a fighter. We have an excellent fighter that is on for today's show. We're going to be talking about his up and coming fight. We're going to be talking about how he is coping with the pandemic, and how he how he's coping with that. And like you said before, go ahead and say it so everybody can hear you now.
How professional people like professional martial artists and especially professional fighters that still have to make a living and still perform and do their venues when pretty much tickets are sold but nobody's in the stands and they still got to fight and stuff like that. And we're gonna talk about that side of it, which is interesting and to say the least, but I'm pretty sure nerve-wracking as well.
Okay, and now I'm going to say hello to everybody. That's
all right, now we can say hello to everybody.
So Kathy Roberts, what's going on? Kevin Cassidy, what's up? Adrian Burke, what's going on? John Elmore, Shifu Cliff Cupper, what's going on? Thomas Rizzo, what's going on, brother?
Brother man.
Mike L, what's going on? Sarge is on. Philip Montani, Jerry, what's going on? Shifu Lloyd's on.
I'm here.
Seth Buckley, what's going on?
Simu's on.
Simu's on.
Simu's on.
Mama's on.
Yep.
There she is.
Hi.
Hello, Mama. How's everything? I know that we had some technical difficulty, which is my fault. So let's get ready for the show. Let's get ready for another Talk Real, Get Real. We ready?
I'm ready for the trigger.
You're ready? I'm ready. Matt's ready?
Yes.
We ready to go? Hold on tight. And we back.
Yeah.
With Tiger Life.
With Tiger Life. The official sponsor of Trigger.
What's going on, guys? So we're going to run through this.
You going to put that commercial on?
Which one?
Yeah. No? Or we gonna run through stuff quick?
We're going to run through...
Because it's coming up quick.
I know. All right, guys. So here we go. Just slide over. Slide over to me.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, sorry, brother. So, guys, we have a Sanda seminar that's going to be via Zoom. It's going to be July 25th. So, if anybody has any questions, oh man, this is bad. So, guys, if anybody has any questions, July 25th from 12 to 1:30, we'd love to have you be a part of it. And it's gonna end like that anyway. So that's fine. We'll get that out of the way. So again, guys, July 25th, from 12 to 1:30, we are going to be having that Sanda seminar via Zoom. It's going to be an hour and a half of fighting drills and techniques. Anybody that's training in any style, the Sanda will help because it will enhance your movements, your fighting abilities, switching. It'll just teach you a lot of stuff, and it'll just give you some extra tools. So, it's better to take
Everybody can use an extra tool in their toolbox.
Everybody can. So, let's see. Let's just move real quick here.
Yes, sir.
So here we go, guys. And I'm gonna swipe the way you normally. Look at that. So, go ahead, do it quick.
Hopefully, this is a to be determined TBD. 2-day seminar with the Grand Master, the Poobah, the Mantis Man, the man with the plan, the man. Not from Jackie Chan. He's Grandmaster. What?
You're killing it, dude. Come on.
Grandmaster Raul Ortiz. This first day is Shaolin Straight Sword. It's going to be 4 hours of him poking people in the ass and jabbing people in the eye. Second day is going to be bare bones of the Chinese lion dance. You guys are going to get an in-depth tutelage of the Chinese lion dance, bringing it down, testing out your basics, testing out your kung fu, see if you can handle it, moving that thing around.
And if you can't do it if we can't do it in person, we're going to do it through Zoom. And I think that's going to be an excellent thing. It's going to be a long Zoom class. We might
chop it down.
We might chop it down because that's a long. But I'm going to be talking to Shifu, and we're going to get this going on.
Yes.
Let's move on.
Next, Masters Unite, August 1st. We got the go-ahead from Shihan Andrew Stigliano that it's happening. We don't know how it's happening, but we know it's happening. So if you got your tickets or you don't have your tickets, contact Master Stigliano. Don't contact us because we ain't running it. We just advertising it. So we can't get you tickets. We can't get you in the door. You're going to have to do that yourself. If you want to go, if you want to be there, if you want to learn the techniques, get on it. You know, if you miss out, you ass out. That's it.
You miss out, you ass out?
That's it.
All right, I'm doing this one. All right, here we go.
Woo.
5th annual Sanda seminar, October 24th, guys, from 9 to 1. We are going to have it here at the school. I think by October we all should be okay. Again, the 5th annual Sanda seminar, October 24th. We are going through all facets of Sanda fighting, which is going to be the throwing, the kicking. It's going to be the punching, the blocking, going through the techniques, leg grabs, joint locks, lifts and throws. It's going to be all part and parcel of this. Again, from 9 to 1. It's going to be a good time by all. If anybody has any questions, 631-447-7738. Again, if you have any questions, 631-447-7738. Guys, don't miss this one, because if you miss this, you ass out. It's gonna be bad for you.
Yes.
So, you know, whatever, guys. You guys, if you miss information, you miss information.
That's on you.
Yep. I am going to throw this in real quick.
Mr. Fuller.
I am gonna get rid of.
Block from the Tiger Life.
I'm gonna take that Tiger Life out. So, Fuller broadcast, guys. MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, all types of fighting, guys. Fuller broadcast. We put the Sanda fighting in there because we like Sanda fighting. So, again, guys, if you get a chance, check this brother out. He has this new thing now. He's got like a new whole thing where he got people and he's got interviews with fighters and stuff. And yeah, he's starting to work his magic. Yeah, so I'm proud of him. He's doing really good. So if you guys have a chance, check that out. And let's move on to our guest. So we're gonna give the let's see. Well, I wanted to do this. I wanted to be kind of cute about it, right? So, you know, why is that happening again? Why is that happening?
It's on, wait a second.
It's going to go off in a second anyway, but in any event, we're going to, I don't know why. Where is it?
That's him.
Yeah, so where's that magic coming from? Where's that magic coming from?
I have no idea.
Dude, it's just doing its own goddamn thing.
My God, there you go.
There's new commercial.
There you go.
All right, guys. So we have the red alert on. We're gonna get Mr. Matt Lightning Lyle on, and I have a cool little setup for him. So hopefully, that's not all messed up. So I don't know what the hell's going on with everything, but that should be up too. So I don't know what the deal is, but we got the guest thing going on here. We're gonna get Mr. Matt Lyle on here. We got all these people waiting, and I'm just getting really aggravated. Here we go.
There we go.
All right, Matt, can you turn your thing sideways?
Yeah, we want the full effect.
We need the full effect, and then we're gonna turn his Zoom mic on. Look at that. Whoa. Much better. And I'm gonna slide over a little bit. Why don't you slide over this way just a little bit? Is that better?
It's better. Much better.
All right. Sorry. And I guess without any further ado,
yes,
we got him on.
You got him on.
Mr. Matt Lightning Lyle, brother. So what's up, Mr. Matt Lightning Lyle? How are you, sir?
Excellent. How you guys doing?
I was like, oh my God, we can't hear him.
I was in there praying. Please
I was like, this is gonna suck.
Please let the audio work.
All right.
Oh goodness.
We are good. I haven't seen you in a hot moment.
Yes.
So all I see is these videos you're putting up. You breaking bats and banging on metal poles
and telephone poles and stuff like that.
And you getting ready. So tell us all about what's happening with you.
Oh, I guess I'm one of those victims to COVID, like all you guys are.
Yeah. So how you working through that?
Well, you know what? Like everybody else, I'm sure you see anybody that's taking fighting serious, if that's your life, then you know you gotta make do. Whatever they put in front of you, you use what you got. So I mean, everybody's using parks, you know, whatever you gotta have, you know, places that you know to go, beach, you know. And anything that's available. I use baseball stadiums sometimes, whatever I can get into. One thing I must say, my city backs me up. So I go into certain places that I guess you're not really supposed to go, but they allow me to train.
And that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I get a lot of people that are pros. Anybody, we pretty much will meet up in certain areas. We'll get our sparring in. You got to get your time in. Road work is a must. Your stamina has to stay. You got to eat properly, like every other fighter does. You can't cheat. You can't sit there and say, "Well, I'll COVID it," because
yeah, like I
did.
Everybody gets the COVID baby, right?
Yeah. They call it the COVID-15, not the COVID-19.
Yeah, no, it's true. And the thing is that we all, everybody wants to fight. It's not just me. Everybody's got, there's a lot of good fight cards out there. I see the UFC's going, and they're all doing their thing. The regional shows, though, I feel bad for them because there's a lot more they have to go into. They don't have the money. They just can't say, hey, we're going to go buy an island and start our own thing. But, people like, now that I signed with Triton and stuff like that, and I'm able to actually come back to New York and fight there, which is beautiful because I kind of was handcuffed for a whole year there.
Yeah.
But they kind of created more of a beast because, like I've been in this game for a long time, and it just made me, it just kind of like made me want something even more. I have all the experience that came from unbelievable fighters. I mean, the list is unbelievably long. I'm sure you know them real well.
Yep.
And, I've banged with the best, and I'm still here talking to you, and from my age, I don't look too bad.
No.
So,
dude, I can tell you're doing a lot of road work outside. You look like a little brownie.
Yeah. I noticed that. I was like, he tanned up good.
He tanned up real good, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I average 12 miles minimum a day.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I wake up early in the morning. I get that road work. I get that training. I do my cardio. I do my dynamic training. I go out there. I eat. I rest. Rest is very important. People don't realize how important resting is. Your body doesn't repair itself during the times where it's awake. So you have to sleep. You got to eat the right vitamins, minerals. You got to have the right amino acids. Get protein. So there's a lot that goes into it, and any pro fighter that wants to take it serious that knows that goes more into it, and then obviously put it all together. You got to get that work. You got to get in there and you got to spar. You got to bang. Conditioning means a lot, especially at our age.
How old are you now, if you don't mind asking?
So you got to make sure that when you hit hard, and the younger guys, they tricks, skills is everything. Don't get me wrong, but if you got that power, I've learned that as we get older.
Uh-oh.
It's not on our end, for God's sake.
Shit.
It's on his end, but that's okay, though, because we'll get him back.
We'll get him back.
We can't hear you right now, but
you froze out.
You froze out, but hopefully we'll get him.
He'll
back.
come back.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll come back.
back.
There he is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
Keep going.
But like it's phenomenal. It really has. I've gotten to the point where I can my kicks are just it's. I mean, I go through sparring partners to the point where I call in pros and they don't really want to spar anymore. And I'm a little guy, but I mean, I don't, like I said, the reason why I kick trees, poles, bats, whatever, they don't complain,
So how old?
The sparring partners will complain.
So how old are you now?
How old are you now, Matty?
I hit the 41 mark, bro. I'm up there.
Are you 41?
But, yeah.
Damn.
But, easy. But you know what, though? I mean, let me tell you. I'm not gonna lie with you. Look at some of these guys like Shannon Rich, even Pacquiao. All those guys, they're in their 40s. Mayweather's in the 40s. Yeah. If you have the experience and you have the discipline, okay, and you don't sit there and think, well, hey, I don't have to work as hard, or you have to work harder. You have to train harder. You have to condition yourself harder.
Yep.
And you have to get in there, and you have to be willing to show the love. I mean, we all know that only a handful of us make that money, but most of this is for your love of it, your bragging rights, and just it's you. It's either it's in it or it's not. So not everybody. No one's forcing you to do it. No one's forcing you to wake up and hit that road. No one's forcing me to sit there and kick trees but the difference is when I stand in front of people and they're 100 60, 170 pounds, and I'm kicking them, and they're checking them, and then they hold their leg and they stop sparring.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the conversation of, I throw a kick and they go to block it, and all of a sudden, the arm goes dead. That's that's a totally different ball game. So, but when I was banging around and I was the younger guy, and I messed around with people like your instructor Moses, and those guys were already on their way out, and you look at people like what's his name, Devon Cormack. I mean, he was in his 40s when I was in my I think 20s, and he was up there, and I mean the guy still tore me up. So I mean, it just his experience was phenomenal. So that that's as long as you take care of yourself and you go in there, you'll know. I mean, we'll all know when it's time to hang up those gloves.
Yeah, I got out of the game at like 43, 44.
I still see you banging. Stop making up your excuses.
No. But I mean, I got out of the like the tournament scene. I got out of the tournament scene at like.
What was that? Yeah, you know why you got out of the tournament scene? Because they got no more trophies to give you. I saw you.
But no, I mean,
that's
I'm
still true, though.
I'm still lifting 3 days a week. Yeah. I'm still hitting the bag. I'm still running the bag and hitting the bag today. I did 10 rounds. So I'm still.
I saw you, and I saw you the other day. I saw you. I don't know if it was today or whatever you posted, but I saw you showing on your bag. You were showing the switch up.
Yes.
Switch hitting.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm still.
Stop giving away our secrets.
I know.
Our secrets. Leave it alone.
So I actually think I might be starting to compete again. I think I want to get in there. I'm gonna drag him in.
He's gonna drag me in there.
Drag him in again.
He'll drag me in.
So they have Sanda fighting and they have ultimate Sanda fighting at some tournaments. So I might just play a little bit. I mean, he's 50. Or you'll be 50 soon. A couple weeks.
I know, man.
And
let me hold on to it for a couple weeks.
Hold on to it, dude. I'm almost 50. He's 50. He's 50. I'm almost 50.
Oh, goodness.
But I mean, we're there. But you know what?
What?
We can still talk. We're not drooling.
Yeah.
We don't got marbles in our mouth.
Yeah.
We
I don't creak when I get out of the chair.
I creak when I get out of the chair.
You know what? You know what though? I mean, let me tell you something. I mean, obviously you're a little older than me, but you know what? You've obviously been in the game even longer than me, so that respect will always be there. And I know that what the young guys, they're out there to show that vigor. They want to go out there and make a name for themselves, and you're in it for the love of it. Still, you already have a name. Yeah. So the thing is that just what they say: you make them miss, you make them pay. That's it. Nothing's free.
Yeah, man.
If you know what I'm saying, and I tell people when I spar with them, I tell them, look, they're like, if you hit me, you earned it because I ain't giving it to you.
Yeah, brother. That's the way to think.
You know what I'm saying?
And we're gonna be there with you for your fight. So
when is that? Yeah. Let people know when that is. Huh?
Yep. Let's go.
It was originally August. It was originally August 8th, but your governor, Cuomo, was changing everything around, so I heard they postponed it to September 12th with September 13th as a rain date.
Okay.
But it's near you. It's close to your hometown. It's in Farmingville.
Yeah, it's amphitheater, right? It's at the amphitheater?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we're going to be there.
All right.
We're going to be there. We'll definitely make sure that we're there for you.
Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be I mean, my opponent's a nice guy. I talk to all my people. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm one of those guys that I'm real. So I've talked to my opponent. I know Gio, and I got respect for everybody, regardless of who. You know what I'm saying, and what they are. And it's not even my eyes on that fight. You know what I'm saying? There was an agreement that I made with the promoter for a certain thing that we know what it is. And my eyes are on a different thing. But you know what? You gotta. It's the old saying, you got to walk before you run. So unfortunately, I've been gone for the year, that they made me do.
Yeah.
Hence you got to watch who you say and what you say. There's a very political game out there.
Yeah, dude, it's always been like that, man. It's always been political.
You don't go around pissing off commission people. That's I learned that.
Yeah, you definitely don't. Nope. Yeah, when they have they have their pulse on that button, man, they can do whatever they want to do.
Oh yeah. But I mean, everyone released. So I mean, I'm good for the ISK, WK, whatever. I'm ready to rock and roll. Ammo. It's just right now because of the COVID. I know if all the governors opened up, we'd go. But the thing is that from what I gather, Jersey right now is one of the only states that's in the green, that's on target. I think everybody's slowly turning yellow, orange, red. I heard Florida's like death zone.
Florida's a death zone.
Florida's beat red.
But we're actually doing really good too.
Yeah.
We're below any problems or anything like that.
Yeah. I think I heard in the news today that either today or yesterday was the only day that there were actually no COVID deaths.
Yeah. So I mean, we're good, and I think Cuomo should lift everything up because I think he waited long enough for everything, and I think that should be lifted, and everybody should be open and running their businesses and doing their thing. I mean,
don't get me wrong. I'm not a doctor. And I'm not a politician, so they know better than me the truth of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So what I say of us, oh yeah, of course I want to get in, I want to get in the cage, I want to get in the ring, but the only thing is you gotta look at safety.
Yeah.
I mean,
are they gonna have tickets? Are they gonna have tickets for September or no?
Well, I mean, you guys are probably more familiar with Chris and Triton than I am. So
I gotta find out.
That's your hometown. No, so from what I gather, he usually was at Westbury. But I guess they brought it over to the amphitheater because it's more of like an outdoor thing. But I know you've had there's a lot of New York shows that are changing. I know Campbell was supposed to fight on the 9th. I know that there was a lot of shows that you guys are really trying to push out. Jersey right now, we're on hold. Like the casino's open, but they're not open. Like you can't drink, you can't do this, you can't do that. So it's kind of like just, I think realistically, I don't know, but I heard something like they might closed again next month. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. But I mean,
it's scary.
Yeah,
it's scary. If Cuomo closes us up again, I mean, we're okay because we're running Zoom. We have students and everything else, so I'm not worried too much about that. It's just I'm worried, obviously, about that income, about trying to figure out how to really get all that extra income up coming in.
No, absolutely, and that's how I feel for you guys because you guys. You live off of that. I mean, that like that's your income. That's your livelihood, and you're a father. You have kids. Your wife. And so does Lloyd. So the thing is that you guys have a lot that rides on your business itself. So I mean, yeah, I recommend everyone to watch your Zoom, to go to that Sanda class, whatever. Stop teaching the switch hitting and all that. But I mean,
Oh, shit.
You're giving away our secrets.
No, I just gave them just a little bit. I promise I won't give them nothing more than that.
See, it's gotta be like a little.
Yeah, I don't want to be. Okay, that's the last thing. I want to be in. I don't want to be in the cage. All of a sudden, my opponent's sitting there switch hitting. I mean, what the hell, bro?
Where the hell did you get that from?
Where did you get that from?
No. I'll be like, no more Zoom for you.
So yeah, Maddie, it's really nice to have you on, man. I miss you. I miss talking and chatting with you. I'm glad that that band was lifted, everything was lifted, and you're ready to rock and roll. We're definitely going to be there to support you on September. Yeah. Whenever you get a chance, try to send me a commercial, like a file of your commercial, whatever. And the next time we have the podcast, I'll make sure that we definitely put a commercial on for you.
We're gonna put it in the rotation.
Yeah, we'll put it in the rotation. So we'll definitely plug it and get you going. So.
All right. I mean, that's definitely. I love your show. You guys have you're very professional, and that means a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we only have good people on here.
Yeah, man. We can't deal with the imitators and and the haters and the ones that say, oh well, this don't work, that don't work, this don't work, that won't work. Well, either get in the ring, get in the cage, or get on the floor. What
I think is funny.
Go ahead.
I find it funny. I've been watching a lot of the Mick dojos, and the one there was one that you did with, it was hilarious, about you were like a weatherman, and you were talking about they're coming up. Yeah, so I mean, some of those things are really, really funny, but you do have a lot of honest points behind the jokes of if somebody wants something, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're going to go pay hard-earned money, especially now with COVID, every dollar counts. So if you're going to pay somebody hard-earned money, you want to get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make sure that make sure that shit's real.
You're not going to go buy something.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna go buy something and then it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? If you went to a store and you're gonna go buy a cell phone and the thing makes 2 calls and then dies, you're not, I mean, you'd obviously want your warranty, but in this type of thing, people don't understand. They usually see what looks the most flashiest or what has been publicized the most, and all of a sudden, boom, that's where their money goes, and that not necessarily is the way it is. Some of those real people who are out there, they don't. It's word of mouth, and it's almost like it's a gift if you are introduced to them. Or they like kind of tell you who they are, kind of like, you got 4 McDojos over there, but if you go to the side over there, there's this guy.
Hell yeah! No, dude, you're 100% right. Especially in today's day, you want to make sure that you're training real material. Plus the fact that there's so much more violence now, and it's so much more needed to have that ability to really protect yourself. So it's very important, especially now.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah. I find that
you're definitely right.
The people that know how to protect themselves, self-protection and things like that, are not apt to not want to lose their minds and be peaceful, and still use their voice, but not preaching violence, not preaching this, not preaching the hate and stuff like that, because they've done the violence, they've seen the violence, they know what it does to people. And they don't want it, my brother. And they don't want to perpetuate that. When you're young, man, you don't know no better. Because like I said, you want to be a beast. You want people to fear you. You want to be respected. You want to get your name known. Until that old dog that you've been kicking around turns around and bites your heart in your ass, and you're like, oh damn, and then you learn. You know what I mean? And,
hell yeah.
So I find that that's the other aspect of that. People who are been in the game, have been in training and stuff like that, and real trainer, been in there, and you don't necessarily have to been in the cage. You could be in the rink, you could be in competition, tournaments and stuff like that. Either way, you're getting your ass kicked. Either way, no matter what arena you're in, these people tend to be the calmest people, the most humblest people, the nicest people. Some of them.
Fear the Gregg.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
So just the calming aspect.
The one thing I learned though, the one thing I learned though is all my years of fighting is that anybody can get caught.
Yeah.
And that is that. I don't care what age you are, how many people you fought. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of these young pros. You look at them; their records are 20-1, but who did they fight? You know what I'm saying? None. If you look at actually who they fought, they're handpicked beautifully. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're talking guys that they're 0-1, 0-19, 0-3, 1-29.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they perfectly handpicked their fighters. Then all of a sudden they start getting into a category of guys who are close to them, and all of a sudden it's like, damn.
Things change.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, absolutely. And even, don't get me wrong. You can have a guy who's 0-16 who's got nothing to go, and he throws and boom, he catches you, and guess what? You hear 10. That's oh shit.
Yep, man. My teacher used to say. My teacher used to say, anytime, any day, anybody can get the shit kicked out of them, can get knocked out. It don't matter. You could have had a bad day. You weren't paying attention. It could be anything. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Yep. It doesn't
Absolutely.
matter. Yep.
All you can do is come in. I've learned as long as you know, the biggest thing is your conditioning. You can have a great game plan. You could have a good skill set. You can have a good game. You're ready to go, and then all of a sudden you just have no gas in the tank, and a shot that normally wouldn't hurt becomes like serious, and your reflex that you normally see, or your counter that you normally would catch, or you see that slips and boom, and then the camera doesn't keep up. But it's like,
stop moving so much, damn it.
but it's to the point where it's like you just got to go in there and make sure that I know guys that only have 1 or 2 or 3 techniques that they're 100% confident on, and they can win with it. It's phenomenal. And there's guys that know all these techniques and go on camera. They look like, you know, Jackie Chan on crack, and then they go in there and it's like they get caught with like something stupid, like a 1, 2, 3 or something, you know what I mean? And it's like, wow, what, you know? And then they wake up like, well, what happened? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, it's that's one thing I like about the fight world is that as long as you can compete and you're willing to go for it, you're game. And people don't understand that. You know, I've seen guys that say, "Oh, this guy, he's on a 5-fight losing streak," and then this guy comes out and catches you, clips you, and you're wondering why you're taking a standing 8 already, or the ref stopped it. And you're like, "Oh, what happened?" Say, "Bro, you got caught." Now, don't get me wrong. Does that mean that he's going to beat you tomorrow? Absolutely not. But you might catch him. Right, but the point being is you got caught. Yeah. Absolutely, you got caught. Yeah. You know, so all I can say to any pro fighter is you know, train hard. You know, believe in yourself. Don't look for other people to put you up. Don't look for the pat on the shoulder, because none of those people are there when you step in that ring or that cage closes behind you. It's you, yourself, and you. And you know, it's only you that's deep down inside. When you get hit and you see that white light and you flash, it's only you that's going to bring yourself back. It's your heart. Yeah. You know, and people don't realize that until they get hit. Like Mike Tyson and all that, you know, everyone's got a game plan to get hit in the face. And I mean, it's actually true. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Pain creates those emotions, fear. Yeah. It creates hesitation. It creates where normally, I mean, you can hit a bag, you can hit this and that, and everybody says, oh, you know, and I had people talk to the crowd and say, oh, well, trees don't hit back. Well, it's true. I've never been hit by a tree. But the thing is that when I hit you, okay, now it's a different ballgame. Because, I mean, like I said, you know, when I bang trees and I'm snapping baseball bats like nothing, I'm breaking actually goalposts, which I got to stop doing that because I'll get in trouble soon. But it's like I'm doing that because the conditioning aspect of it. Okay, I know what I have to do to win. I'm not going to be sitting there outpointing people at our age. We're not going to sit there and sugar ray 100 people. You know, we're going to go in there and not necessarily Rocky Balboa and get hit on the head. I mean, blocking punches with my face is not going to be good. But the point being is that, like I said, when you get hit, you're going to know you got hit. Yeah. And now it's up to your conditioning, your skill set. Anybody can win. Always remember that. Anybody can win a fight. But it's when you lose or you're losing that fight, how well can you come back? Yeah. And that's what people don't, you know, a lot of people quit. They lose that, I don't want to do that, or you know what, stop the fight, or you know what, why am I doing this? I got to work tomorrow. You know, if that's your mindset, you don't even belong in the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can always take classes, you can always work out, you can always do other things, but you don't belong as a professional. You got to be willing to give up basically everything you got, because that guy in there's not coming in there to dance with you and to shake your hand and then come up with an agreement with you. He's going in there because he's got a wife and he's got kids to support, or he's got people back. You know, he's trying to go out there and bring his spirit to that level. And you know, it's you and him, or her and her, whatever it is. Because don't get me wrong, I see some girls now that can bang.
Oh, dude, yeah, no joke, man, no joke. You see these women out there, but I gotta say, anybody that gets in the ring has my respect. Period.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter if you're winning, if you're
losing. Don't matter who you are.
Yep. Doesn't matter if you have a losing streak. It don't matter, because you know what? You're stepping into a ring. People can talk shit all they want, but if they don't step into that ring, if they don't get into that tournament, if they don't actually get on that floor and do their stuff, everybody else that's talking shit should shut up. Period. Because you should have respect for those people who are getting in there. Regardless if they're winning or they're losing, they have the heart to want to be that warrior.
Absolutely. I mean, those are keyboard warriors. Those are those weekend, you know, I can, you know, I'm this, that, and I can blah, blah. But, you know, anybody can sit there and comment on you. Anybody can like or unlike or make stupid faces on your post. But they're not out there doing that. Nope. They're not out there being hurt. They haven't woken up in a hospital. Yep. They don't know what it's like to have concussions. You know what I'm saying? When you're banging yourself real hard, people don't realize that when we go home after a good fight and your head's been struck, you and your wife, your life ain't normal for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't feel good. Your neck hurts, your head hurts, everything aches on you. You're walking to the street to the deli and things are still fuzzy.
Yeah.
You know, you move a little too quick and your vision kind of catches up.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, people don't know what we go through. People don't know, you know, kicking all those things that I kick. You think, oh, he just kicks it because no, don't think I haven't injured myself and have to go through weeks of stressing it and fixing it and icing it and heating it and rubbing it and ointments and then going right back and banging it again. You know?
People,
you know what I'm saying?
Some people call that insanity, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, wait. The only difference between sanity is when you do it over and over and you get the same result. I do it over and over and I do more damage.
Okay.
All right. Then.
Well, you have a purpose then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a purpose.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I definitely. I mean, like I said though. I mean, not everything is what good for you is good for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say for everybody go out and stop beating the shit out of your shins because that's, I mean, it's just, I don't know, maybe I do got a couple screws loose, I don't know, but that's the way I do.
Well,
but,
you found your niche. You found your niche.
It works for me.
Yeah, there you go.
And when I need it, it's there. That weapon is there. Because let me tell you something. When I swing my leg now, it's not like before. You've seen me before.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Trust me, when I swing now, it's a totally different ballgame. Like, you have to block it or you got to get out the way. And if you block it, well, then you better hope whatever you block it with is as hard as I hit you with.
Yeah. And that's good, man. It's good training all the way around.
Yeah.
And it's excellent. I'm glad that you got a positive mindset. You've got a good mindset as being a fighter, because there's some pricks out there that I don't like, but I gotta say, I gotta say, you've got a really good, you've got a good
outlook.
Personality and a good outlook. Do you know what I mean? And that's, to me, that's a winner 1,000%. You know, you got a lot of guys, not a lot, but you got some guys out there that, you know,
you know what it is? They sip the Kool-Aid,
yeah,
and then they lead with the propaganda.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but you know what it is that I have that respect because of, like, guys like you guys built me. And when I mean built me, it's like, okay, I mean, I give everybody the credit, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. The people that you've seen my career. I mean, when I started off with Orlando Rivera and all these guys, I mean, these guys, let me tell you something. My first pro fight on Joe Pulio's fight in Sports Plus was against Dave Buglioni. Okay, it's a welterweight USKBA world champion at 140-something pounds. Okay, I had no fights at 110 pounds. All right, so, like, look who the people I fought. That was my pro debut. I don't see anybody giving 30 pounds on a pro debut against a world champion.
Yeah.
All right, right after that, I fought Moses. I mean, look at the people that I fought. Okay, so I mean, I took my beatings like a man. I didn't go sit there and no. I took my beating. I think your man dropped me like 4 times in the first round. And I was so stupid. I kept getting up. I was like, yo, I gotta try.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, the thing is though, is I learned. You know, because in my mind, when I was young, okay, I was 18 years old. I'm sitting there going, all I have to do is hit him. All I have to do is hit him. Well, guess what? Obviously, I didn't hit him. You know, so I mean, I learned a lot. You know, and then I was fighting. Back then, it wasn't like this weight thing. I mean, I was fighting guys way out of my divisions everybody I fought that I've lost to are world champions, who are people that have been world champions in their career as pros.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting bums.
Yeah.
You know, so my career, you know what I'm saying? That's where I was built. That's where I came from.
Yeah.
And then obviously I had children and I got married, and then obviously, you know, as an adult, we have responsibilities, so we have to, you know, I took off a lot. I went to work. I had to make a living.
Got to make a living, brother. You know what? You
Absolutely.
got to support those kids.
Absolutely. Your family's everything. You know that. Because when all the sky is done and we hang our gloves up, no matter who you are, all right, the crowd slowly forgets who you are. The people around forget who you are. There's always a new champion coming up. There's always new contenders coming up, new promoters coming up, and we just drift away. But your family is what's there. It's your kids, your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other, whatever it is. Those are the people that are there for you. And if you're injured, if you went out and say you fought tomorrow and you got injured, the only person that's going to be sitting there by your bedside bringing you soup is your wife.
Yep, I agree,
right?
man. I agree.
None of your fans are coming to your doorstep, knocking on the door, asking.
I wish, right?
They'll slide in your DMs. And you're like, oh, that was a cool fight, man. I like that kid.
Yeah, that's it. That's as far as that goes.
Yeah.
That's as far as it goes. And half the time, not only they DMing you, but they're DMing your opponent. Hey, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. You know, people ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's just the way life is. But you know, we're not going to change the game. The game's been like that before. We got in the game. It's going to be there when we're off the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All we can do, and I've learned this in life, it's not about you placing your part, because there's always haters out there. Not everybody's going to say something about it. Even if you're a world champion, you got people that Max Howlett. You got all these people that are world champions, Max Sarah, all these great fighters, but always somebody's got something stupid to say.
I agree,
you know,
man.
Always someone stupid to say. And yet the people that say it are usually people that have never, ever got punched in the face once in their life.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Amen.
It's true.
Amen. You're absolutely
They watched YouTube a couple times. They slap their friends in the backyard, and they say, hey, I'm a fighter now.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't know what it feels like to actually get hit with
something.
World
World star. Yeah.
An 8-year-old world champion. World champion at 8.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, in the real world, it's not like that.
Yeah. That's why I don't talk martial arts with people anymore. I can't. I don't. You know what I mean? Because, number one, they ask you stupid-ass questions. You know, and then they ask you, well, have you ever did this? Have you ever did that? Have you ever jumped off a building and kicked somebody in the face? And, you know, and then you finally gotta like justify yourself to somebody who's like you said, Matty, who's never ever been really punched in the face or kicked in the gut or kicked in the leg before, and doesn't know what it feels like. So me talking to them is like me speaking Chinese to a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't bother with it anymore. You know, if somebody wants to have a general conversation with me, then I'll have a general conversation. But half the time, those people are novices and they just want to.
They have
no idea what, you know. And then people.
No, you're absolutely right. And I mean, you know.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, what I'm saying is it's weird how like times when like I look back, as a matter of fact, Tom Scozo, you know, the ISK president.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I talk to him here and there, and one day he ended up sending me this poster, and I'm looking at it, and he's like, "Oh, look who's on blah blah blah," and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" I was fighting Devin Cormack, who was world champion at the time. We were doing it was a Lewis Neglia fight, and he actually was fighting amateur Muay Thai on the same card. You know, I've seen many fight cards that I was fighting already pro, and people like Chris Algieri was still amateur. People like Louis Gordonot, Jaime Rivera, these guys were all still amateurs fighting underneath my card when I was already pro. So, you know, I've been in this game for a while. You know, sometimes I look at it like, damn, it's been that long. But, you know, but the good Lord, I'm still here. And the funny part is, I mean, every guy says, "Oh, he's getting better, you know." But I don't know. I think I'm like that. I don't know what happened because you know, as I got older, I mean, my speed is still there. I mean, my strength is phenomenal, and I even got weight. So it's.
Oh yeah, how much you weigh now?
Whatever.
How much you weigh now?
We're gonna keep that silent because I have an opponent.
Those are things you don't ask.
Well, all right.
Like I said though, I mean it's. But the thing is that and trust me when I tell you, you know, it's funny because when I was little I can bang, but now that I got more size I can throw it around. So it's
That's
gonna be
awesome, bro. I'm very
man.
happy for you. I'm very, very happy for you. And you know what? Out of all of this, you still have your health.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of people out there that they bang for the
Absolutely.
crowd, and when they're done, they're done.
And the crowd
forgets about them,
Yeah.
and they're never the same.
They drift away like tumbleweeds, man.
Yeah, and they're never the same. But you know what? You got your health, you got your family.
Yeah.
So happy for you, bro.
Yeah, and the fact is you can still do it and still have your health, and you know you're not deformed, You know, one part of your face is not sagging and shit like that. You know, you're not walking with a limp. You know, stuff like that, and you still be able to do what you love because you've been in the game for so long, and now you're the beast, but you're training smart. So you're like a smart.
Well, I'll tell you what,
like a
though,
smart
and
beast.
this is one thing. This is the one thing. I'm grabbing one more pro title before I hang up.
For real this time? For real?
Trust me when before this is all done, before my Vision Quest is over, I don't know what it's going to be in or what federation it's going to be, but I will have one more. I will have a world title.
Good for you, brother. Good for you, man.
Let us know when that's happening.
Yeah,
because
dude.
I want to be there. Yeah. I definitely want to be there.
So I'm like I said, bro. I'm definitely proud of you. You put in a lot of time. You put in a lot of work. And like I said, I love your attitude. So it just makes me very happy. You know, and it's great that you know what you're so active online. I'm seeing everything that you're doing. I'm watching all your videos that you're putting up. So I'm just proud of you and I'm happy for you. And you know, I can't wait to see this upcoming fight in September. So
yeah, hit us again with the venue, date, time, where it's going to be, everything like that. So people.
Well, I mean, I'm allegedly,
Okay.
because you know you get things change, but they made it now September 12th with a rain date of September 13th, and this is at your Fightingville Amphitheater, wherever that is. I assume that's somewhere on.
It's at Bold Hill.
Oh,
they call it Bold Hill.
Okay.
It's
so isn't that on for like 63 North Ocean Road?
Yeah, that's it.
North Ocean Avenue.
That's it.
Yep, it's Bald Hill. It's the amphitheater. So yeah, September 12th and 13th. So I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to be there. So you can guarantee that I will be there and Shifu will be there.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Well, it's an honor to have you guys there because, like I said, you guys, I have that history with you guys, and
yeah, brother. Well, we're there. We're there to support. We will be there to support. So thanks again for everything.
I definitely, I mean, me to you. You guys are. I would like to say that you guys are legit people. So I mean, your school is legit. So if anybody wants that are in the Medford or that area, Holtzville, in that area, that to send their kids to your school because the authentic Shaolin Kung Fu. You guys are legit. You guys are legit people.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Much love and much respect to you.
Be safe. Train hard. Kick some trees.
Kick some bats.
Kick some bats.
And thank you very much for being true and true-hearted and coming on the show at the drop of a dime. That means the most.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was coming on.
Yeah. So thank you so much, brother. Much love and respect.
It's an honor.
All right, brother. Be safe. I'll talk to you soon. Shoot me that video, and I will put you on the rotation.
We got to put you in rotation, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Be good. Thanks so much.
Be good, Matt.
Thank you.
And we out. Wow.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
So
he's really glitchy on his end, though.
Yeah, but that's okay because it wasn't glitchy on. Well, it's glitchy on.
It was glitchy on our end too.
But yeah, you know what? You could still hear him, and that to me that's the most important.
He definitely got his point across.
Yeah. So you know, I'm really happy. You know, I'm happy for him. He's got a lot of. You know, he's got a lot of stuff happening. He's got a lot of people
and it sucks that he wasn't able to be in the game for a year, but it's like you said, you live and learn. You learn what to do, what not to do, and everybody's got that trial and tribulation.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's
that's universal.
You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You know, but I have to say, you know, I'm honored that I know some real professional fighters and stuff like that. You know, because when people talk, it's like, oh, this. It's like, dude, I know professional fighters. You know, I know what they go through. You know, I've competed myself. My instructors competed. I know what people go through. You need to shut the fuck up.
And you say it just like that.
Just shut the fuck up, please. Yeah. To stop talking.
That's so funny.
Because, you know, you don't know what you're talking about.
You're so funny.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
It's true. Do want to say a big shout out to Tiger Life.
Yes.
Tiger Life is our sponsor, so I definitely want to put that out there, guys. If you guys are looking for a cleaner drink, Tiger Life is definitely the drink to drink. It tastes good. And you know what? There's no crash. and I feel pretty good.
2 different flavors.
Yeah, it's got the 0 calorie one. If you guys are doing intermittent fasting, which I do, it's awesome.
And it has like
Shifu
a sugar.
does that now.
Yes.
And then there's one with sugar.
I have to say, I fought it for so long, but now I'm rocking with it because I can actually control my own. You can control your own body weight and control your.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It's like a volume, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to gain a little weight, you eat a little more.
In my head, it was like, you tell me I can't eat when I can't want to eat. You know.
Yeah. The worst thing is, dude. After something like this, you go home. And then all you have is like water. Yeah. And like everybody else is chewing on cookies and shit. Yeah.
And then my son comes laying right next to me chewing on Cheez-Its or Doritos and shit. And I just roll over and go to bed, take a sip of my nice tasting water, and then go to sleep. Yeah.
That's the worst part.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you in here, man? He's like, oh, I just want to be with you, Dad.
That's the worst thing. But I gotta say, it's amazing how you can control your weight.
Yes.
And if you stick with it long enough, you don't lose any muscle mass.
No, you actually gain. Yeah. Which is weird to me.
Yeah, you gain muscle mass.
It's weird to me.
Yep. Yeah.
It's weird. You know, for like the first couple of weeks, I had trouble maintaining my lift. You know, because I was like, I'm trying to lift and I got nothing. And then
you got to make sure though you lift before you eat.
Yeah, that's the toughest thing.
Yeah, so if you get caught up in that, you really shouldn't be lifting after you eat. Yeah. You got to lift before you eat because that's going to promote free testosterone, and it's actually going to promote more muscle mass. Yeah. So that's the difficult thing is trying to find a time where you can work out before you eat and then eat after you work out. And
it's weird. I'm still working that out.
Your cells. It's just going to take you a while, dude. It took me a long ass time.
You know what I mean? You know, and then people weird. It's like, you do that shit. You doing that? You know, why are you doing that? And it's like Maddie said, you're in it for the long haul. Yeah, man. You know, you're not in it for long, so you don't understand it. Yeah, you know what I mean. And then people's like, "Oh, I'm fat. I'm out of shape."
Look, and there you go. And then you got.
I'm gonna tell you.
You got people that have diabetes at our age. You got people that are overweight at our age. You got people who haven't seen their toes.
Dude, I work in a doctor's office, and then I call patients in that are like 2 to 3 years older than me. And they look like they're in their mid-50s or close to 60s. And I look at it, I was like, it says you're 53. I'm looking at it, I'm like, God damn.
What the fuck is wrong
what
with
you? Been? Oh, my God.
What have you been doing? What the hell you been doing?
Dude, I've been eating too many of them ho-hos and ding-dongs or some shit, man.
And don't get me wrong, man. The ho-hos and ding-dongs are really yummy.
And they're good, but not for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And you know what? Another thing that plays, I realized that genetics plays a big, big part. You know,
of course it does.
Because if your genetic makeup,
you got to work hard.
Predisposition you to look like an old man at 49. There's really almost nothing you can do about it.
You can fight it by eating healthy and working out and everything else,
and stuff like that. You know,
you have that possible gene, and it makes everything a lot harder.
Yeah.
It really does, dude.
I do notice that, you know, and I'm looking, I was like, yeah, and I had this older gentleman last week, you know, he was just like, oh, you young bucks and stuff like that. I said, dude, I'm not that young. He said, well, how old are you? I said, dude, I'm 50. You're lying to me. I said, yeah, man. He said, you don't have a gray hair in my head. I said, they're there. I just keep them short.
Yeah, cut
you know? He said, oh, damn, I thought you were in your late 20s. I said, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm showing them off, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, know what? There's so many people that are dying our age, left and right, man.
I know, I can't do the dying thing.
I'm proud.
I can't.
No, I mean like people dying, dead dying.
Kicking the bucket.
Not dying their head.
Yes.
I'm keeping mine great.
Yes.
I'm keeping mine great.
Yeah.
I was dying for a while, and then it was like every fucking 3 weeks, man. Every 3 weeks, I put it on and I look at myself and I go,
like, damn, they're poking out already.
Yeah, I did it a couple weeks ago and I'm looking at it, I'm like, I look like Chuck Norris. You know how Chuck Norris in his like 90s, right? And he still has that reddish brown.
Oh my God,
goatee going on, and
it looks like a Sharpie.
Yeah, it's like somebody took like you remember the shoe polish?
Yes.
And then they shoe polished that on, you know.
And it's too perfect. Like the lines are too perfect. Like somebody took a paintbrush and just brushed it in and shit.
He wake up in the morning, go like this, and go, you know, and he's good to go. But I mean, I got all the respect for Chucky.
Yes,
I got all the respect.
yeah.
Dude, that man.
He's a warrior, bro.
Yeah, that man is a warrior through and through.
It's just funny, man.
Yeah, but and that's it
funny.
though. It's just and then I watch The Rock. Sometimes he leaves it great.
Oh yeah, he looks like that.
Sometimes he
man.
lets it go.
Yeah. But he's 48 right now.
I know.
He's sitting at 48.
I know.
And he ain't slowing down.
Nope.
So if The Rock ain't slowing down,
I'm not slowing down.
I ain't slowing down. I don't care what people say. Well,
Yeah.
you're 50, man. Why you doing all this? Why why you dress like that? Why you got this? Why you doing? You should be. Yeah, I got kids, but my kids will eventually be leaving me.
And you're not. You know what? You're not dead.
Yeah.
You need to live.
I was
now.
like, oh wow, well, how's a 50-year-old supposed to look?
Yeah.
I asked them like that, and they'd look at me like, I don't know. Exactly.
Yeah. Fuck that whole that dad body
Yeah,
thing, man.
fuck a dad bod, man.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's just another way of just giving in and letting it go.
Yeah.
And I'm not ready for that.
I'm not ready for that, man.
I won't be ready for that till I'm like in my 70s.
Yeah.
And then I have a dad body. And I might not even at that point.
No, man. You know?
Jack LaLanne.
And I seen
you Jack LaLanne, man. You seen when he was still living?
You remember the what's his name? The P90X dude, Tony Horton. You remember that guy? He did the P90X.
Yeah.
He's 61, and this motherfucker looks like he's like 48.
Yeah, and dude, that's
jet black hair. He must dye it.
Well, it's definitely dyed.
You know, but you can see like his face is like he's got little lines and shit like that.
Yeah.
But you
can tell me that's all natural. But
no, it's probably not all natural.
You all natural. You go home and you dip your head and dye. I don't care. I don't care.
But 61, man, he's still doing his whatever he
and
is.
And check it out. So we're almost 50, right?
Yeah.
When Shifu Fred first came to the school, he was 51.
51.
Right? He was 50 or 51 when he first started. So it's kind of cool, right, that you got him coming in at 50, 51, and we're just starting to be 50.
Yeah.
And he came in at 51, and this man overcame everything, got his black sash, moved to Myrtle Beach, and opened up a damn school.
From scratch.
Yeah, so when people tell you that they're too old to do this, or they're too this, or they're too that,
they're lazy.
They're lazy.
They're lazy.
That's
they're
all,
haters.
That's all bullshit.
They're lazy. They're haters.
Yep.
I sit down and eat my nice, Greek salad with grilled chicken, and I'm sitting there and I'm enjoying my shit. People are looking at me like, oh, he's eating a salad. Sorry.
Meanwhile, you're 40 pounds over.
Yeah,
40 pounds
like,
overweight.
and you're sitting there breathing.
Yeah. And you know what? You've got a quality of life.
Yeah, man. And it's not even like old. I see like 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds that are like that, man. I was like, it doesn't have to be that way. It's now, like you said, we're entrenched in society is entrenched in that, and society is entrenched in getting fit, but only like half the people want to work out, and the other half the people want to be sloppy.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's I don't know, man. You know what? For me, I'd rather be healthy and live a nice quality life than to be unhealthy. And then once you get to that point where you were wishing that you were healthy, it's too late,
man.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Get a handle on it now, because you know what? If you get a handle on it now and you work now, by the time you get older, you'll be living a more quality life.
Yeah, and be able to do more shit that you want to do, and look how you want to look, and not only dye half your head, and some of your pews might be gray, but nobody's gonna see it anyway.
Except your wife or your significant other, and that's
whoever,
okay. That's okay.
So I eat salad here. Hold those buckets out while I eat this salad.
Get those arms up.
Get those arms up. Yeah.
So George, if you get a chance, now you had asked if you can join my class, even though you are where you are and you're out of state, and my answer to you is yes. So let me know what you want to do, and I will get you started on our private page on the Facebook, where you can get on Zoom and you can train at home, and you can do your thing and be a part of the school again. We'd love to have you. So if you've made that choice and you've made that decision, don't hesitate. Don't sit on it. Make that choice and start working out, and it'll be the best thing that you've ever done.
Yeah, man. If you got the invite, use it.
Yeah, man.
Be like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, dude. We got
that gold ticket.
I got people from Myrtle Beach. I got people from Arizona. John Elmore's been there. John Elmore's been there for forever now. and he's out in Arizona. We got somebody looking at it in Canada, and then there was somebody else, I think, in California that wants to join. So, you know, we got people from all over the United States right now that are involved, that want to get involved, that want to be a part of the Zoom classes. So definitely jump on it, guys. I do want to say again before we leave, July 25th, from 12 to 1:30 is going to be a Sanda seminar via Zoom. It's going to be fighting drills, techniques, footwork, everything that you're going to need, and kind of prepare you for the October, the October Sanda seminar that we're going to have here. So definitely get involved, guys. If you get a chance, check out the Facebook page, check out the events. Again, it's July 25th. It's coming up in 2 weeks. We'd love to have you be a part of it. We'd love to have you come and train. I've got some Shifus that are going to be there that are going to be training. I got some Muay Thai guys that are going to be coming in and going to be training. And all ranks, all styles are always welcome.
Yep. Everybody's welcome. It's going to be a melting pot of techniques.
Yeah, and even if you're not, even if you haven't trained yet and you're looking to train, it's going to be good for you too because it'll get your feet wet.
Yep.
So on that note, guys, I know that we are definitely hitting.
We way over.
Oh, we way over. We're 10 minutes over.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we love you. God bless. We're happy that everybody's safe.
Yes.
Everybody wear your goddamn friggin' masks. Wear your masks. Wash your hands. Stop leaving fucking gloves on the floor. Stupid pigs.
Yeah.
Just idiots, man. Just idiots.
Take care of other people.
Yeah, man. Love one another.
Take care of other people.
Don't believe the goddamn media. Stop watching goddamn TV. Stop believing all that shit, man. Remember, media wants to divide and separate us. Stop fucking drinking that shit.
Yeah,
Stop drinking that Kool-Aid.
They want the ratings.
Yeah, dude. Stop it. Stop it. Love one another, man. Show that compassion. We're all humans. Love. Be safe. God bless. God bless America. See you guys soon. Talk real, get real.
So you going for president?
I want The Rock to be president, man. Dude.
You got to start that movement,
dude,
man.
I want The Rock to be president.
You got to start that movement.
That's it, man.
Yeah?
I think he should be president.
You got to make a page. The Rock for president.
Dude, if he doesn't come on my fucking show, if he doesn't come on our show.
After that?
No, but I'm saying if you don't come on our show, I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm not doing that. I'm Jewish. I got to get something for something here, man. No, but yeah, he should be president.
Yes.
I think he'd be a good president.
I think
he'd be a scary fucking scary motherfucker. Staring to the camera with his one eyebrow.
Oh, goodness.
All right, guys. Train real, get real. Talk real, get real.
Shaolin out.
See you later, guys.
Later.
Talk to me.